I met Steph when she was a freshman and I was a junior in high school. My friends and I had a spot in the school's front lobby where we would hang out before and after school, until we would go to whatever, and she randomly joins us upon hearing us talk about anime. I think it was Helsing or something back then. She seems a bit awkward, but we let it slide since she's still pretty young and doesn't do anything too bad, just says a few weird things at weird times. Fast forward to my senior year. She's kind of established herself as a regular spot in our group, and by this time a few people are starting to get annoyed. During this year, she's starting to get more yaoi fangirl after discovering fanfiction.net. She'll sprint down the hall and tackle whoever is first in her sights to the fucking ground. She's a fairly small girl, not tiny, but not a ham-beast. We tell her to stop that shit after one of her kawaii ugu glump moments really hurts one of our new freshman friends, and she stops for a little while. Once it kicks up again, I start standing at the edge of the group so that I take the force of her attacks and save my smaller friends. At this point, we still consider her a friend, though, and I now realize how horrible of a mistake that was. My first year of college rolls around and our group drifts apart, but still keeps in general contact. Steph talks to me on AM now, and then she asks me how to roleplay and asks me to revise her fanfictions that she wants to get published, and to teach her Japanese. It wasn't too bad. She didn't know that I needed time to talk to other people. She's the type where if you didn't respond within 3 seconds, she thinks you hate her and freaks out. Anyway, she eventually moves to fantasy and the like, still finding new delight ways of destroying the anime and games that I love with her yaoi obsessions. And one day she tells me that she is part werewolf, part fae, part vampire. I WTF hard and ask her why, and she breaks off into this long, drawn-out story about how the gods bestowed this power upon her to save the world from wickedness, and that she can see and talk to fairies, sense evil, fly with wings that are invisible on her back, but that she can feel them. And now that she finds out that I'm Wiccan and asks me to go and purify her house with a spell that she found online. I'm all for purifying, so I didn't think anything of it at the time. After that, she has me help her set up a few things that I've never really seen before. I run upstairs to answer my phone, and when I come back, she stabs me in the arm with a syringe. With a syringe full of her blood. I scream, what the hell is wrong with her? And she tells me that she's protecting me, that her blood has special powers, that her werewolf, fae, vampire, sparkle dog powers, and that the evil fairies of the world want to kill anyone close with her, but that her blood will protect me. Thoroughly freaked out, I grab my shit and I go to the hospital since I don't want her AIDS. Luckily, I was clean of any diseases, and she had type -O blood, so it wasn't anything life-threatening, so I stayed overnight to be safe. I tell her parents the next day what had happened. They immediately get her to a counselor and tell her she's banned from seeing me ever again, as well as being alone with company at home, and now they treat her like she's a bad 10-year-old. I don't see her until ASEN this year, and don't even glance at her, not wanting to have anything to do with this crazy bitch. She got worse. She was there, talking with a bunch of young girls who were clearly uncomfortable and spied me as I walked past. I feel something slam into me and knock the wind out of me, and it's her attached to my waist, screaming the equivalent of, "Oh my god, I missed you, you're so kawaii, Gukia!" Only much longer and irritating. My arms are pinned under her vice grip, so she starts nudging her head against me like a cat would do into my boobs. The friends I'm with, Tom and my BF, are too stunned to know what to do. They were all in cosplay, and while I wasn't, and hadn't been attacked yet, they were surprised to see that I was the first to get attacked by a crazy fangirl. She finally lets go, and I tell her to leave me the fuck alone, and she goes, "Aw, you're so tsundere. Tai-chan greater than 3 moe moe kyun pose." Greater than 3. Yeah, she said that. And then she tackles me again, this time to the floor, and shoves her tongue down my throat while trying to rip off my clothes. Everyone yanks her off, and Tom steps in front of me while I fix my shirt and then holds me back while I try to punch her stupid grin off. Tom and I go to some con staff, and our friends hold her as best we can as she's struggling too much to get away. By this time we get back, she's gone, and they're holding their stomachs. She wiggled 3 and kicked them in the gut and then ran off. God, I hope she gets banned. She still talks to me, even though I've blocked her everywhere and changed my infos. Thank God my fangirl phase was gentle. I just drew a lot and spoke otaku Japanese amongst my friends. I swear to God, the next time I see her and she tries to come near me, I'm going to kick her teeth in.